Hello, hello. Let's see here. Give me a moment. Welcome, welcome. Refresh this page. We are doing some maintenance today. That's what we are doing. Can you hear me? Don't know if you can or not. Advanced. Monitor off. Okay.
Test one,
Test one,
two.
two.
Okay,
Okay,
this
this
looks
looks
like
like
you
you
should
should
be
be
able
able
to
to
hear
hear
me.
me.
Oh, you're
Oh,
going to
you're
be
going to be
hearing me
hearing me
twice
twice
right
right
now.
now. Let's turn that off. There we go. Let's see here. You're getting me twice here as well. Let's turn that off. Okay, I think that's about right. How do I sound now? Can only be here for about an hour? Yeah, I'm not going to be here long either. Yeah, you hear me? Actually, you were hearing me in triple. Okay, so I'm good now? Yes? Okay. Welcome to my first BTS stream. This is all experimental. And I usually keep, experimental stuff until I'm ready to show to people, but y'all want the experimental stuff. So I had to make a new workflow to make this happen. What's going on is I was going to do the stream off of I can just show it to you. I was going to do a stream off of this. This is my chase cam. So this camera pulls this data, this right here, right? It pulls it onto this computer, right? And then it sends it wirelessly to the Simstarr. The reason it does that is because you just saw the Simstarr can freaking rotate all the way around, right? So it has to be off the board. And I'm like, well, it's an older machine, but it should be able to handle this. So I set it up to stream, and then for some reason, everything was working right. Oh yeah, let me can I even hit the record button? Oh, I can. Awesome. Okay, so when sorry, because that worked and I wasn't expecting it. Is it recording okay? Yeah? Yeah, looks like we're good. Okay, so when I hit stream on this button on this machine, completely just did not work. It started dropping 90% of its frames and things like that, and I was just like, oh, so here's how I fixed it. Remember I said this was the chase cam to show this camera to this computer? Well, I booted that computer up. I made a new scene that was only this freaking shot, and that computer is using it. So I am wirelessly transmitting 6 feet so that you guys can see me, right? I am recording it this way, the way that I am, so that I can turn this into a short or I can expand it. I do have the ability to do this as well, but I have a feeling that just that little square is going to get it done for the most part. Okay. Sounds a little thin, yeah. Yeah, that's the nature of this headset. There's nothing I can do about that. Give you a tour, huh? Okay. Yeah, give me a second. Let me make sure that I'm actually getting all this. Let me record from here as well. That way, this isn't lost because everybody's champing at the bit for this. So here's the idea. We're going to do a specific task today. There are things that need to get done on the Simstarr, and we're going to do a specific task to upgrade this so it's ready for tomorrow. I'm going to answer any questions you guys have. I'm going to make some shorts out of it, and then I'm going to make a video. That way, when next time 4 million people click on one of my links, they have something to look at, right? If this works, well, this is already working, right? Even if we ended it now, this is a success. We're going to start doing Discord only invites, right? You could share this link around too, by the way. It's fine. I just didn't want to put it out in the public. We're going to do Discord only invites for now. Then we're going to do members only invites, right? So you got to be a member to see it. And then we'll do those member only ones like live so that anybody can just become a member and start watching it. But I wasn't there yet. I wasn't. I'm not in a place where I can do members only. I have to, at the very least, make sure this works on a technical level. Okay, so give you the tour, huh? Okay, what do you want to know? I mean, this is Simstarr. You guys see it all every freaking week. It's not on right now, so I can rotate it completely around. This is why everything is wireless. I've got my, let's start there. Got my screen, got my two haptic fans. I got my, oh wait, let's do this. Here we go. Yeah, let's get right up to it. Okay, and back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. This is all the equipment I just replaced. Thanks, Elgato. This is all the equipment I just replaced, which is now mobile enough for me to show you. Okay, so this is my Vortex haptic fan. I've got one on this side, on that side. This is my Omni throttle, which goes forward and backward throttle, and left and right for yaw. What's cool about this one is when I pull it back like this and then let it go, it goes back to 0. But when I push it forward, it stays forward. This is because of a mod that I made where I removed the front spring so only the back spring is there. This lets me find 0 position and lets me just set it and forget it, which is great. This is the brand new Stream Deck. It's on there a little crooked, but I like it the way that it is, so I'm going to leave it that way. This is the safety stuff. This has to stay on. If I did this, it would engage the motor. If I did that, it would raise it up in the air. And that is how I switch these keyboards all the time. These switches are hold on. I built this thing so we can do shit like this. Let's do shit like this. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so this is the first. Let's start over. No, I'm not going to show you that. I'm making modifications to that. I don't want it on camera. Okay, so the first thing you do is you plug the system on, right? And then once you've done that, you turn on a safety that's over there on, and that provides power to the bottom actuators. Then this switch right here, this one provides power, lets the software control the actuators. If this is down, it can't control it. So you turn it on outside, and then you flip this on to control it, and then this one says, actually do it, though. So this one goes down, and this one goes up, and then I'm moving around. That's what I'm doing all the time. I was in the middle of telling you there. These switches here are just LEDs. I bought this as a pack of 5. The LEDs didn't work on those switches. These are easier to see from the chair. So this means ready and in standby. And then it says transitioning, and then this one, I believe, will be ready. So that's how that works. Here's my hammer controller. I've modified this a little bit. This is just a landing gear. So, whoops, there we go. This is what I pull down for landing gear. I just have my most useful buttons up there. And it is just a 3D printed box that I made. And of course, you guys see this all the time. That's my hyperdrive box. Then we've got currently offline, the tertiary computer. Then we have the streaming computer, which is doing nothing but repeating what that computer's doing. And then we have the new Elgato mic, which I have to do some stuff too. There is the chat. That's as close as I can get from here. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting. We're not live. I can just rotate this shit. Okay. Here we go. So this is the Elgato prompter that they generously donated to me. The chat is not on right now. In fact, what is on there is a repeat of my... oh, where's the keyboard? What did I didn't take the keyboard off of this. What did I do with it? Huh. Well, hold on. What's on there right now is a repeat of my phone. So all of my text messages, and I don't know what they say. So give me a second. Let me just find the keyboard. What the heck did I do with it? Ah, I remember now. Gabby and I did a photo shoot a couple of days ago. That's where that post came up with me being a super nerd. I know. Use your imagination. How can that be? And we were using the keyboard so I could control the Simstarr. I could control its different positions. Maybe I'll do that for you guys too. I can do that, not quite remotely, but I could do that. All right. Show you guys how it moves on its own. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a nifty plugin that puts the live status of gear and pretty much anything on display. That's true. You can use a Stream Deck in this system, no problem, which I actually do recommend that you do. Um, if you don't have, sorry, if you have a Stream Deck and it's available, it's not a bad idea. But the this Stream Deck, right? I can leave the camera here. Rotate this around. Okay, so this Stream Deck is controlling the stream. I know that's obvious, but this is how I change my scenes and stuff. In fact, let's see, can I push one? This one would work. Yeah. Hi.
I couldn't leave if I wanted to. I don't have an EV suit. At least, not yet.
What about now? Yeah, there's audio now. Okay, I see what I did. Yeah, what I did, I don't know how much of that you heard anyway. What I did was I created another scene, and that scene isn't set up properly either. Whenever I change scenes on the, oh wait, that's going to be a problem. Hold on, I got to fix that. The way it's set up right now, hold on, we got to go, we got to do this one. Test one, two. You guys should be hearing me right now. You're not hearing me? Y'all, you should be. You should be hearing me. I'm seeing it right here on the desktop. I'm broadcasting this properly. Hold on, let me go check with you guys again. Okay, good now. Okay. Good, 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 good. Yeah, it was sideways because that's the chase cam. That's the scene you guys normally see with the virtual background and the ship full size and stuff, that kind of thing. Um, it looks like ass right now because the entire system's offline. This is why I don't do BTS. I mean, I'll get good at this. I'll keep practicing and I'll get good at this, but the reason that you don't see me do a lot of BTS is I gotta work all this up on the fly, and that is not my favorite thing to do. That is very stressful. Anyway, I was telling you guys the other day when I tried to use this tablet to replace the third PC, I stepped on it and I thought I had gotten away with it, but nope, there's a crack on it now. But that's mostly okay because I don't really use this system very much. I don't use this tablet hardly at all, so it's ancient just like everything else. But what I'm using it for now is to uh, check the chat. Hey, this doesn't look bad. I'm actually watching the stream. If I hold it this way, will the chat get bigger? It does a little bit. Now I'll wear it this way. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. And let me turn it up a little bit so I can hear the audio. Okay. I don't think you guys can hear me hearing it. Hey, that's not bad color either. Awesome. Okay. All right. So what are we doing today? We have a specific goal. This microphone right here. Um, this is the Elgato Wave 3 Mark 1. It was not called the freaking Mark 1 when it came out, but they upgraded to the Mark 2 2 days ago. I'm sorry, last week, and this is now obsolete, but it's still a rad mic. This mic has got a temporary wire running down it, running down this way, and it's 16 feet long, but it was the best one I had at the time, and I need to replace it because it was causing trouble with other things. I also have a lot of cat hair. Some of it was stuck to my feet. I think Simmer climbs in here sometimes, so I gotta clean out that cat hair. And we're going to finally start zip tying and securing cables. One of the reasons I haven't been doing that is because this is a work in progress, right? And I never know what I'm doing. I never know what I need to change. But it has been over a year and a half. I kind of know what I'm going to change now, right? Um, yeah, I kind of know what needs to be changed now, so I know what I can secure. So we're going to go through, we're going to remove the gaff tape, we're going to replace it with zip ties, which I got yesterday. We're going to run two brand new USB-C cables down, replace that cable, and we're going to clean out this. Hold on. Should have tested this part first. Don't even know if we can handle this. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not choppy. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And bring it down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is a magnetized plate. Boom, comes off, and this is the stuff that's on board. Everything else goes through these cables here, and they go into the PCs down below. So I have these two Tusk cable systems, right? This system needs to be redone. The other day when I kept losing connection, it was because one of the heavy cables was running right across this power button on this hub, and it was turning it on and off, and that's why I kept losing stuff. When I lose the screen, you guys never lose the screen, but I do. It's actually because of a connection right here. So I've taped it just to hold it still, but we're going to make some modifications to that as well. That is today's task. It is to pull cables and redo a bunch of them. That's what I'm trying to do here. So welcome to the stream. This is it. This is what we're doing. All right. What should I do first? I think I will remove this cable. There we go. I can remove this entire microphone. Oh, I better double check. Hopefully pulling it didn't affect me. Oh, good. It did not. Okay. Put that to the side. That's kind of valuable. Okay. This will be really easy because it's not connected to, well, oh wait, it is still connected. There we go. Pull that. I have to remind myself that it's okay to make mistakes here. This is not an actual proper stream. This is a repair stream, and you guys are insisting to come along. That doesn't mean that we have to do anything. Future, you just use an HX cam on your phone, wirelessly stabilized video to whatever OBS instance you have networked if you want. Nah, I have not found a reliable way to show my phone. That's the actual truth of it. Besides, I think this is pretty good. Like, you get a little bit of me, you get the close up. It's good. I like it. All right. That goes there, that goes there. I'm also having trouble with my third PC, but I think we're going to ignore that today. I don't want to make too many changes all at once. I think what we'll do is install my temporary third PC again, and make sure that's working, and then I'll fix the other one later. I'm pretty sure that old i3, which is plenty of power for what I'm trying to do, I'm pretty sure that it's overheating or something's unseated. So I have to pull it. That's kind of a pain. So I'm not going to do that today. What I am going to do right now is blow this stuff out. Look at all that cat hair. This cable's just a little bit short. I need just a little bit more. Ah, there we go. Sorry, guys. It's just slightly too freaking short. Let's see, what can I do about that? 1 second. Got to keep that in that spot. I didn't think about that when I started moving it around. Hi. That's going pretty good. I'm just saying hi to my neighbor. I've got the garage door open. Okay. There we go. That's better. There we go. Now most of it's blown away, but let's see here. Let's rotate this so you guys can see some of this dirt. Ooh, wish I closed this gate now. Oh well. All right. I guess I'll give you guys a little peek inside, because that's what's here right now. Literally the tiniest little peek. There you go. Here it is. High-end flashlight. There you go. So there's the VR backtop that's running this. And this place is a cobbled together mess too, but we're not messing with that. In fact, fine then, keep your secrets. There we go. Okay. Do I have any wipes out here? I don't. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Let's see. What have you guys been saying? What's the blue wire for? We'll come back to that. Got to remind Simmer that the Simstarr's electrical system is not a napped pot. Simmer decides that for herself, man. Oh 07 Dizzy, oh 07, welcome. Gabby's not around. She's napping right now. Oh, that was the yeah, that was my neighbor. You could put a power strip down so they can plug stuff in there. Oh, I'm already doing that. Don't forget this is Chinese power. It's 240 volts. I got to be careful about what I plug in. Most PCs are meant to be sold worldwide, so they all come with 240 and 120 compatibility, but many things do not, so I have to be careful about that. But I am pulling 240 volts off the middle of this thing, and I'm breaking it into Chinese plugs into American plugs. So I got that going. Oh, I'm a little too close now. I can't spin it around properly. I'm doing a little bit of cleaning right now, guys, because now I've knocked dust everywhere. These are hyperallergenic baby wipes, if I didn't mention it. Luckily, black hides a lot. Okay. Yeah, maybe down a little bit. Oh yeah, maybe down a lot. There we go. Okay. All right, so that looks a lot better than it did before. I don't know if you saw how bad it was. It had been caked on here. I'd never actually done that before. So this cable right here has got a power line running through it, and that's going up here into this hodgepodge good enough system. Because the idea at the time was that it would let me look at a glance through the footrest if something was on or not. But I've kind of forgotten what they were. I don't remember what's plugged into this. But there's 4 things, whatever they are, back there, so we're good. You asked what this blue cable was for. This is going to a really shitty TIMU USB hub. The reason it was doing that was that plugging that in forced a little bit more power out of it, which was keeping the touchscreen on the TriStar lit up. But that stopped working. So now this cable is plugged directly into the TriStar. That's the third computer. Things need names. And I don't need it anymore, so let's go ahead and pull it real quick. Pull that screw, and it's out. That's all that took. I'll put that screw back in because I don't want to misalign it. It's been working out really well. Tightening these down has been the answer to a problem. If they're tight here, then they can be loose further down the line, and that helps with seating issues. Okay, but this thing, thank you for your service, sir, but you are no longer required. Good luck on your future endeavors. Okay. Do you have any converters for parts that don't do both? No, I tried it and it didn't work. So now I just use parts that use both. Well, I could follow them, honestly. I could take a look and see what channel 1 through 4 we're doing if I follow the lines. All right, what is this for? Where are you going, my friend? I don't think there are a lot of unneeded cables in here, but I'm not going to be shocked if there are a few things that didn't work out, so I got rid of them. Where is this going? Oh, yes, okay. That is the power cable for the phone I was using to monitor the chat before the Elgato upgrade. Okay, so we can pull that. I wouldn't even call that an extra cable. This is a cable that has not had the opportunity to be pulled yet because it's only been offline for 1 block of streams. But let's go ahead and remove it, get it out of the way. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay. Up through here. I'm going to be as careful as I can be. Since things are working, I don't want to change things too much. But I do have a short list of things I would like to run differently before I attach them, which we will do with zip ties. More zip ties than I normally use. There we go. Um, it's nice to have this thing a little bit more clean than it's been. Okay. What did I come up here for? Ah, yes, so I can pull this cable without showing you guys my ass the whole time. There we go. Obsolete. This chair is pretty low rent. Came free with the case. So I got this better seat cushion from the Amazon liquidation store, but we don't need it today. Let's see. What have you guys saying? You started monitoring the Facebook Marketplace after seeing how you obtained mine. Well, I assume you're here because you were on the Discord. Don't forget to keep an eye on deals and savings. As somebody pointed out today, I often show the frames. I recommend getting the frames first, and those can be easily obtained if you have the money. If you don't, then you can order them on Amazon via a firm's payment plan. Yeah, if you do see something cool, even if you're not going to get it, don't forget to grab a screenshot in the format that I've been doing and showing it with everybody, sharing it with everybody. Okay. So that really was what I just did. Really was one of the things we need to do. The other thing we need to do, if I can manage it, is I've got a cable I'm not a huge fan of in here, and I'm wondering if I can swap it out, separate from everything else that I'm doing. I need to replace it with another cable, though, and I don't think I have one handy. Well, I guess I shouldn't be looking over here anyway. That's the other reason I almost didn't do this, because having an audience means I am almost genetically compelled to entertain you, so I have to constantly change stuff for you. But think of the content. Think of how many people will want to watch this cut down video later. All right, so yeah, what I'm looking for is this one right here. This one's USB-C, and I've got it plugged into USB-A via a converter. I would much prefer to replace it, but I don't think I can. This one in the back is the Stream Deck. Let me make sure that's still working. Yes, it is. One in the back is the Stream Deck. Then this one, and then this is power. This one's power right here. Where's the power to the other one going? Wait a minute. How am I doing this before? One here. Okay, two grays, and a red and a black. Okay, so the black one, gray and black. Where am I sending that wire? Am I running that all the way down straight up? It looks like I am. Okay, well that solves that problem. I've got those two for power, and then I've got my two new ones. Okay, guys, we have a plan here. We are going to do the swap that I've been wanting to do for a long, long time. That and then that. Where is the third one? Oh, okay. Power, data. Why did I do it this way? That's that's a choice. That's a choice I did. Hmm. Okay. That goes there. Uh-huh. And then that goes there. Okay, this is the power. This one is not power. This one's data. So why am I running the power down there? What fool thing did I do? All right, that's data and that's power. So we don't need that at all. Okay. This part right here, by the way, is these wires are for the base shaker. Base shaker is back here. I've got dual base shakers, one left side, one right side, but they're going up a little bit. They're front and back, but they're left and right because I could. I actually have a proper butt kicker that I'm wanting to mount there, but that's going to be a different project as well because we don't have all day. So we just got to get these cables fixed. Okay. You found a new listing for the ultimate dream bike. Oh, that's cool. You should post that in Deals and Savings, man. Found one that matches the blue paint job of your Kawasaki Contour. Oh, yeah, I see where you're going with that. You should post that. Anything you see cool in the marketplace, you should post that because there's a lot of people that don't quite know how to navigate it. A lot that I learned is from my friend who goes by admin on the forum, and he has taught me that it's possible, but I still don't have his skills. So I always check with him when it's important. But you guys should post it because he can tell you stuff, and other people can too, of course. You're part of the crew, Desarty. Welcome, welcome. Oh, did you just do that now? I'm sorry, I don't have the ability to celebrate it properly. You would unplug everything and then clean it up before you plug it back in. Ah, but you forget, I'm using that computer to run this stream. It is just the display, so it should not interfere with the stream, but it might. So we have to wait. We have to leave it plugged in, and we have to make that the last thing we wire up. That is why I didn't want to do this, actually. That's legit. But I'm actually pretty happy with most of this. Let's make the change to this thing next. This, by the way, is the connection to the broken vortex fan. Hold on. This vortex fan here burned out. Did it burn out because it was on 240? I don't think so because I have this one. But this one is old, and this one is new. Maybe they saved some money. There's a couple of years between the two of them. Hold on. Every time I move this dang thing, I gotta move it back. There we go. Okay. All right. So this part here, this is a proprietary box, which I'm not particularly happy with Samsung for making. I don't think they do this anymore, but this had to have been a money grab when they did it in the first place because there are no HDMI imports on this TV, guys. There's no HDMI imports. You have to run everything into this machine, and then it runs a single cable into this, which kind of makes sense. I can see where they were going with it, but it if this breaks, the whole TV breaks, and that cable is impossible to get. You see where I'm going with this? I don't know. I don't know if they did it to make a little money, or if they were just short-sighted on this one. I don't have a snub-nosed screwdriver, but I'm gonna need something a little better. Here we go. This Ride the Movie simulator to my left, you could see it a little bit. Oh no, you can't. Hold on. This Ride the Movie simulator usually sits over here and blocks my tool bench. So all my tools end up getting set in it. And normally I'd feel bad about that, except it's actually helping current me because it means I basically have all of my tools like right here where I can reach them. All the ones I actually use, screwdrivers and pliers and shit like that. Can I make my own replacement cable? No, no, I would not be able to. The best I would be able to do is slice the cable and replace the damage, but if the headers are broken, that's where I'm pretty much screwed. Oh, this isn't a Phillips head. This is a Phillips head. That ain't a tool. This is a tool. Yeah, I guess nowadays if they were creating this, it would run into this box and then the box would send it out via USB-C, but that wasn't a thing in 2016. But here is ah, the thing that's been causing me so much headache. It's this box right here, and it's this connection right here that keeps failing on me. And I do not have enough slack to get this thing up and into the machine directly. So I'm going to redo how I'm doing this. Maybe give it a little bit more support where it needs it. To my surprise, I would have thought a little bit of play would be helpful, but most of this equipment prefers a little bit more of a stronger attachment. See where I'm going with this? I'm thinking I can put it right here. Maybe just some alien tape right there, and hopefully that'll help it. I won't really know until I start flying around. No, I don't use hot glue. I've had hot glue constantly fail on me. It's been a problem, so I don't really use hot glue. They used hot glue on the original Simstarr, but all of it had come off by the time I got hold of it. So the idea is to reduce the number of cables running directly to the TV and make a separate connection point for all the cables to attach elsewhere. Yep, that's the idea, but I think what they did was they consolidated points of failure, honestly. Thinking, I'm thinking right there. I think just some alien tape's gonna do it for me. Where did I put my dang alien tape? I was looking at it. Hold on, I gotta go back into the house. I was looking at that alien tape today. Found it. Alien tape is the greatest invention of the 21st century. Because we already had air conditioners, we already had tape, and PCs were all last century. This is the first new thing from this century that didn't exist before and is freaking amazing. I think the dog took a bite out of this one. That's all right, though. It'll still work. We're just going to slap some right on here. Oh, it didn't want to stick very well. We'll see how well this goes. We'll slap it right there. And nope, I hate that. Okay, let me think this through. What can I do instead? What do I have handy that I can use? I'm thinking some L brackets. Where are those L brackets, though? Hold on, I gotta go back inside again. Here we go. Can you guys hear me? That's a good question. Be an interesting thing to answer in a minute. When I come back out, I need these, and I need one more part. These. Okay. All right, back again. I brought out the L brackets and attaching bolts for the extruded aluminum frame. Man, that is small. I need to get my glasses too. Dang. Didn't expect to need them today. Let's see here. What are you guys saying? Oh, you didn't say anything. Never mind. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking, what if I did something with this, right? What if I had it on here like this, and then I ran something across it? I'm liking the sound of that, me. You know what? Everybody on YouTube's right. You're not the dullard you think you are. Oh, thank you, me. Oh, you're welcome, me. Huh. That one doesn't want to come out. Perhaps we can change its mind. I found a snub-nosed screwdriver when I was looking around for stuff earlier. There we go. A lot of this is going to be boring. You guys wanted to see it, though. Okay, I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm pleased enough to try that already. Okay, this and this. Finger tight will do for now. These are, well, I was about to say these are a little tricky, but you can get used to it. Then I immediately screwed it up. All right, there. That actually did snap in, so let me show you a different way. Okay, so these here, I gotta look at the camera. Okay, these here are special bolts, nuts, that slide into the extruded aluminum, and they have little springs on the back so they can align themselves properly. They are one of the reasons everybody thinks I paid an ungodly amount of money for this thing, because it looks cohesive, and it really looks cohesive because of this system. But you see where I'm going with this, guys? I put it on this side, all right? I'm gonna have to tighten that. Then that's gonna be a pain in the ass to get the hex bolt into. Oh, I swear this thing knows it's on TV. Wants to increase its airtime. Oh, really? There we go. Done. Okay, bolts. Yeah, those things are such a pain with the springs, but they're so useful. And once you've bolted them down, you're pretty much good. That's too much of an advantage to let go. I just had to get good at them. I mean to say, I took the time to put them on and off a bunch of times before I moved on, so I knew how to do it in times when I might have been more frustrated. You know what I mean? Oh wait, I'm doing this wrong. Always put it on backwards first, guys. It's like USB. You gotta put it on the wrong way before you put it on the right way. It appeases the universe. Oh, I wish I could trust this thing and lift it up. It's already pneumatic, you know? Almost there. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see how that's doing so far. Well, now, I said before it was too loose, and now it's too tight. Oh, I don't even need to put one on this side, because that's going to do it for me. And then I just need to move this way. Okay. That's actually really good. Let's spin this thing around, make sure we still have a screen. Make sure I didn't break the damn thing. Oh, right, it's not on right now, stupid. I'll have to assume that it's still working. Yeah, okay. Instead of up top, I think I'll put it down below. I need a tech panel so I can control each part like it's RoboCop. I kind of have that. Yeah, everybody wants to be the star of the show. Trust me, if I could put somebody else on the Simstarr, I would. But as much as you guys think this is neat, nobody else gives a shit. So the only person I can get to show up 3 days a week is me. Gabby will do anything for me, but that's, that comes at labor points. So you got to do it yourself. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm liking this. I think this is a good combo. So what I've done is I've added another elbow bracket like this one back here on the bottom instead of on the top. And then all I have to do is make a little clamp right here. And I don't even have to think about that right now. What I need to think about is where's my tool? Where's my hex tool for this? Ah, I think this is it. Yep. Okay. And let's take the time to pull those bolts because they're in abundance right now, but they dry up quick, man. They dry up quick when you want them most. Worth the effort to get them back out. Actually, let me make this easy on myself. I don't even need this part anymore. This is a support unit to keep the Simstarr on its platform, but it's not even connected right now, so don't need that. Then I can take this off. There we go. And there's those two, but there's a third one if you recall. There we go. Okay, now we tighten it down. I 3D printed these things to hold cables, but I overexerted them. It's my fault, not the design. That is just a HDMI cable. That's fine. There we go. I believe that's tight enough. Let's get that HDMI cable back on there. For some reason I have it on this one. There must be a reason for that. First one it checks or something. Okay. Now let's see what we can fabricate to make this line up. Ooh, I kind of like that. Can I make that work? You see what I'm doing here? This is a little bit like how I had it originally. No, I don't think I can. I don't think that's going to work. Well, oh, I know what to do. Remember this thing we just pulled off? Yep, there we go. That's it. Okay. I just got to screw it down. And I've got all the screws from when I did this a few minutes ago. I need a tech panel and a lab coat. It would be kind of fun to do this in a lab coat. You're not wrong about that one. I'm already in a flop sweat. It's so hot out here and humid. I've got the door open and it's been raining all day. So it feels like my time back in Tampa. That's what it was like all the time. You couldn't wait for that to finish. Okay, guys, I think we should boot up the Simstarr. I'm sorry, the Mainstarr. That's the code name for the gaming PC in this machine. I think we should boot up the Mainstarr and make sure we still got a video signal. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm happy with that, y'all. I think we might have solved this. Might have solved this particular problem because it's bound here, so that's enough slack there. That's not even impacted by that. We got it. Go. And we turn on the Mainstarr. with this power button right here. This is misaligned. It does not need to be. I'm not accessing this panel today. Okay. This thing will be off because it wasn't getting any data at all to begin with. And if we're lucky, that'll pop up and that'll say system offline. That's what we want to see. There it is. Okay, we are not going to run it through any kind of hard test right now. But I am pretty happy with that. And I think I've solved the problem. I can say that without really jinxing it because sometimes I solve problems permanently. And to act like I don't would put me in a perpetual state of anxiety. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm just checking some stuff real quick. That was a lot of moving around by my standards. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Hold on. Oh my God, stop asking me to add AI to everything. Guys, you were actively hindering what I'm doing. Okay. That's actually not bad on the viewer count, guys. Thanks for being here with me today. All right, guys. We'll go ahead and we'll leave that running. You remember I had discovered one of the problems here. Let's get this a little closer. Okay, so you are looking right now at my main console. This is something I'm pretty proud of. I 3D printed this. Originally, these monitors slid right in here and it was perfect. So there was a finger width more monitor before, but then I broke one. I broke that header, just like I was saying, and I don't know how to solder something that small. So I had to order 2 new ones, again, on a payment plan. That was right before somebody, a political official who was going to make things difficult for electronics, took over the government. So I wanted to make sure I had that. Anyway, it is actually just sitting on here, and it's magnetized, because when you're working with steel, you can do that kind of thing. They let you do it. Oh, I'm looking at my own work and realizing what I have done here. Okay, okay. Thinking this is going down into there, into there. Interesting. Okay. So I have a data port that is. No, that can't be right. Let me look. Hold on. That is going here and there. Interesting. So I could just replace that with the other one and be done with it, right? I'm pretty sure I can. Sorry, guys, I'm thinking about it. Let me take a break. Hold on. Let me put some thought into this. Exerted myself a little bit. So we've got a diet Mr. Pibb sitting here. The AI wants control of the Simstarr. It wants a body. No, what was happening was I was trying to look something up on the Chrome browser on that computer. That computer doesn't do anything but stream this camera to this computer. That's all it does. So I'm asking it to do more today. And so it's opening up all kinds of great ideas that it's had. It's like, oh, I've got a wonderful idea. What if you used AI for every goddamn thing? And so I had to click no thanks to make it go away so I could click on something else. And it took me a minute to realize that. All right. I have a cable that is making this rock solid. It's working okay. No, wait, that can't be it. That cannot be it. That's got to be HDMI. And then that's going over there like that. Okay. Okay. Maybe we should give it an extra power boost anyway, yeah? I think we should. Okay. That to there, that to there. Where's my third one? Okay, I do have a third one. Where is it going? That one's going here. This one is going there. That one's going there. There are three. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Forgot to turn this around so you guys could see it. I don't have to. He's asking, hey, you have code that gets rid of the bloatware. Can you post it? Yeah, just do a quick Google search for, I think it's called debloatify Windows. It's it's a script on GitHub that simply runs and removes all the stuff you don't want. Like it removes OneDrive, it removes, um, what's it called? Office 365, that kind of thing. I don't use any of that stuff. It also lets you remove Gemini, but you have to constantly run it, and I haven't run it on the computer I don't care about, except for its broadcast ability. In a minute. Got to tie my shoe. Okay. Still thinking. Let's run. No, wait, don't want to do that. Okay, so that's HDMI going up there. That's power and internet going up there. And that's been working pretty good. But it would be nice to have both. I have another one of those pieces. Let me go see if I've got another one. I need two of them, actually. No, them here. That's not it. What did I do with them? I put them somewhere to keep them, quote unquote, safe. I'm so smart. But that comes. And what did I kept them all together. I like okay. Oh, you want to go outside, Mixie? There you go. Mixie's been napping with Gab, so she's ready to come out. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Oh, I guess I should show it over here. This is my handful of little adapters. I've got a complete 180 USB-C adapter, and then I've got a couple of 90s and a couple of big to small and small to big sitting here. All right, so we're going to make one of them. We're going to make the Simstarr be as good as it can be. Sec. Yeah, right up my nose. This would normally be very annoying to be so close. Oh, maybe it's annoying right now. Ah, I see what's happening here. Okay. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Ow! Hit my knee. I don't normally do that. Something must not have been set properly. Read your messages, see if you guys are saying anything. Is that the knob I use for scanning? I'm not sure which scanning and which knob you're referring to. Otherwise, I would let you know. That was the knob I was using for scanning. Okay. So I drilled some holes. I'll bring it to you instead of the other way around. I drilled some holes here to pass through that piece that I was talking about, and I think I'm not going to mess with it. It really bugs me the other end isn't what I want it to be, but oh no, wait, I will mess with it. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to wire this thing up to be the way I want it to be, and this could be stream ending because I'm messing with the Simstarr. But they sell these things as a pair, and I have two of the correct USB-C cables. Here we go. So we are going to run just one cable instead of two. Let me go check on Mixie. Oh, good. She's good. Okay. We're going to run this cable first. We're going to run it in exactly as it is now, but with the proper end on it. And we're going to see how that goes for us. Maybe I should run it all this way. Now would be the time if I was going to do that. Oh, wait. Well, it's too late now. I was going to move the camera again, but I'll be up there post haste anyhow. Okay, we'll plug this one in here. Actually, no, let's plug it in back here, see if that makes a difference. Oh, for FSS scanning, let me think about it. Remind me again. I'll have to show it to you in a minute. I can't adjust it easily. Okay, so we've got this cable here, and we are going to run it through this hole right here. There we go. And now here's the part that might end the stream. If it does, I'll send you guys a new private link, right? Okay. I don't know if it ended the stream or not. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Looks like it's working okay. Okay, new cable updated. Excellent. Okay, so now we can pull this cable. Awesome. We'll leave that one there because we might as well. Okay. So that is one of the things on our list of things to do today, taken care of. Okay. This one, this computer seems to be able to power the screen just fine via USB-C. It is the other screen, the TriStar here, that seems to need a little extra power help. And it's already getting it. So I think I'm going to leave that one alone too. I was gonna secure this, but I would have to drill a new hole to do it. This cable right here. But you don't really see it. And this is reliable enough, I think. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should drill a hole real quick. Wouldn't, just, maybe. I was going to drill a hole for this part anyway. Yeah, we can wait. Hey, Mixie. Let me show you. Oh, I forgot I could do this. I set this up so I could do this. So yeah, I'll show you that in a second. But there's Mixie. She's out. She's giving me the stink eye because I haven't made it stop raining. Okay, so here is my Gladiator, and this is the one I use to find the frequencies. And I believe this is the one I use. No, this is the one I use for frequencies. This is the one I use to drive around, and then I just pull the trigger to zoom in. Um, isn't that how I'm doing it? Yeah. No, yeah, it's this button to zoom in. So I'm just zoom, zoom, zoom. It's just practice, really. I think it's what you're looking for. I keep hearing people talk. Neighbors must be out, which is a little unusual. Okay. Your audio seems to be echoing a little bit. Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, hold on. Because this screen is playing audio right now. I could just go in here and mute it. Let's just hit the mute button right there. There we go. There we go. That should take care of any echoing you were getting. All right, so do I want to drill a hole real quick? I think I do. I think I do because there is an audience here, and I might as well give you guys what you want. It is a little annoying that I've got to use two cables when I really think one should do, but that's how it is sometimes. All right, I need the big bit. Where is the big bit, you guys? Dun, 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 dun. None of these are the big bit. I'm going to go inside and see if the big bit's in there. One sec. No, I don't see it. No, I don't see the big bit in there. Make sure the stream's still going. Yeah, I don't have a mic boom though. This is way too small of a bit. Ah, there's my big bit. I like big bits and I cannot lie. They cut through things like 2-ply. Oh. Do not cut your hand on camera. Wacko, come on. This is basic streaming. No, wait, do cut your hand on camera. Don't cut your hand off camera because you can make money doing the other thing. Never do this. It's a good way to destroy expensive, fragile equipment. That's about halfway. Do it again. And that's how you don't do this, guys. I hope you were not taking notes because this is a terrible idea and you shouldn't do it. There we go. Pretty happy with that. I think that talking, I think, is from another computer I have monitoring this stream right now. Okay, so this one here is only for power. Getting it in here is going to be a pain in the ass. I might have to drill that a little more, you guys. It's going to take a little more finesse. I have to admit, doing this on camera is not so bad. Live streaming is a pretty neat technology. Lets me be a little looser than I would otherwise be. If I was trying to film this myself, I wouldn't say anything and tell myself I just do a voiceover later. And then I never do it. Just about got it. Probably could have done that a little bit more, actually. Oh, okay. I see. Well, I really was careful with everything I was doing, but it turns out that it doesn't matter. This has got to go. There we go. And pull and pull. God, I hate having to pull that off, but that is how that needs to be. Yeah, I made that big enough. That was correct. But it turns out I had to pull off what was behind the monitor as well. And that retires me to remove the monitor. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Oh, you know what? That's big enough now. I can take the pliers to it. One sec. You ready to go back inside, Meeksy? Okay. Here you go. Yeah, these clippers will let me more easily get a nice straight line on this. Not that it's been straight so far, as you could see. Okay. Like that. Pretty sure that's going to be enough. In. All right, light gray goes first. Remember that, guys? Oh, right. That goes like that. seems there's only one way this can go, so I can't put it on backwards and I have to redo it. So I got that going for me. Here we go. 2, 3. A 3. Woohoo! Boy, this is really capital F fighting me. What the hell, guys? There we go. And every single one of them fell off. Okay. And connect. Well, that might not work. I don't think I did enough. I have to try it again. I need to get grommets. No, I'm not going to do grommets. I could just 3D print grommets. If I was going to do that, I could just 3D print the holes the proper size. Do I look like a guy that goes back and 3D prints shit when he's got a drill handy? No. And that's only an issue if you do this a bunch, and I don't. Go on, get in there. I'm more melting the plastic right now than I am cutting through it. But it works. Ooh, cramping my hand though. Whew. I think Gabby has my pliers. 1 second. Where did you put my pliers, Gabby? Maybe she put them back. She might have. She did put them back. Good, Gabby. I didn't know where to find them because they were where they belong. I mentioned that this Ride the Movie sim has been blocking my tool bench for a while. So she had to put a bit of effort into getting those back not where she found them. There's no way that's where she found them, but back to where they belong would have taken her quite a bit of effort. So thank you, Gabby. All right. A little bit more. Don't tell anybody I threw that on the ground. It's a super secret Discord only stream, remember? And what happens on the Discord stays on the Discord, right? Well, actually, I have grommets that are this big. They have to be this big to handle the overhead of these plugs, is why. But I do have grommets that are this big, but I could have just reprinted this in a size that actually fits the monitors with holes that actually fit. Could have done that. So I'll reapply that tape later. Okay. Oh, did that have the pieces on it? Huh. Okay. Oh, give us built streams. Yeah, I'll probably get around to printing it. There almost certainly will be a next time. You're not wrong about that. Here we go. I hope you guys enjoy some sausage, because that's what you're getting today. And all right, guys, done. That just sits up here like this. Oh, that got enjoy my Dragon Con t-shirt, I guess. There we go. This entire platform just sits up here. It's magnetized, so it holds well. It's centrally placed. We're done. Okay, that's another thing on my checklist complete. The next thing to worry about, let's go ahead and run the other mic cable. Is this, and then this. There we go. I dream about having sponsors at some point. Maybe Bamboo Labs will send me a brand new printer that I can use to design and print the all new console out of better materials. There we go. And through. Okay, let me think. The Streamstar, no, sorry, the TriStar, the extra computer that I use has been locking up, but it should boot up enough for us to run the test on this. Make sure everything I just did not break anything, because that has been known to happen. There we go. Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. This has to go through this first, which is a hole I put there myself. I'm just now realizing that could use a grommet. But luckily, I don't run cables very often, so it should be fine. He said ominously. There we go. Now, it's hard to tell if I'm not signed in or if the system's not working. Well, we'll run those tests in a minute then. Okay, what we're doing right now, guys, is we're plugging back in the mic. And then I will decide. Oh, let's look at it now. Hold on. Me. Connect. Is that threaded? No, that's not what I want. Da, 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 da. Could be what I want, but it's not what I want, so we're not going to worry about it. Okay, what we are going to do, this doesn't even have the mounting port necessary for that, so you're off the hook, Wanko. You don't have to do it right now. Okay, what we're doing now is the microphone has USB-C, and we're attaching an L bracket to it, like that, so it will go up instead of out. That didn't work, though. It'd be ironic if I had to do it that way. Hold on, let's take this part off. We can put it back on in a minute. We ran the test the other day. I did not actually need to protect my peas because I'm far enough away from this microphone. So let's do this, and then this, and then this, and see how we like it. Okay. Bring that down. Sources. Okay. We shall. And then we shall unmute the Elgato mic, which I am not surprised to see is working. It's going to be a lot noisier than it normally is on the show. And that's because, as good as the Wave 3 equipment is, it's a little bit buggy sometimes. It does not always turn the plug-in on. It sometimes gets a little confused about that. And the answer to that is to close the window and reopen the window. Got a wave link. There we go. Why, you're still not letting me do it. Okay. Quit. There we go. And we turn that on like that. And now I should sound as good as I normally do. How does that sound to you guys? Should sound pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it. Not going to mess with it. It's fine. Since that's working, we will switch to Pilot Cam. I'm still a little orange. I'm working on that too. But it looks pretty good on the desktop, I think. I kind of want to build it in so that it's more situated, but probably not the best idea anyway. Okay, back to BTS Cam. There we go. Oh yeah, there'll be a delay. The delay is from the wireless transmission. I think this looks cool, actually, is my thing. I think that this cover looks neat. Looks less like a yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay, we're gonna do that. Hold on. Let's turn that off. Turn that on. There we go. Well, yeah, it's not broken. It's not a fixed issue. It's a it's an issue of which system is sending me the data. Okay. Then like this. Now, what we're doing right now, you guys, is the main point of this. Actually, I had to borrow a cable we got from Surprise, the Amazon liquidation store. Yeah, it's dang it. It does not want to cooperate. He's saying that he likes that I'm using the existing mic mount for the, I'm sorry, phone mount for the mic. Um, it's not the best idea, but needs must. I wasn't even going to get this thing online if you guys were there for that. I wanted to test the, um, I wanted to test the rest of the Elgato equipment first before I did that. And oh, you know what? Hold on. Oh, this has slowly been falling over this whole time. That's funny. I wanted to test the rest of the Elgato equipment before I did that, and then we tested it live on the show and just left it that way. Hold on, I can do it this way. There we go. How does that look? Pretty much the same. Let's bolt that in and see what we get. does that look? That look the same kind of sci-fi? Let's switch over to this camera and find out. Turn this on, and then go to this camera here. I don't know. I feel like we kind of lost something by doing that. Hmm. Oh, it's starting to rain again. Guess I'll go close the garage door. Thinking about doing that for a hot minute anyway. I find this kind of work tedious if that's not obvious to you guys. Oh, there we go. This will work. Do 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 do. Kind of looks the same, really. You think it looks better without the cover? I don't know. I just kind of liked its kind of look to it. But yeah, we got to move on, man. It's already 5 o'clock. We'll just take it off for now. You're right. It's upside down right now. I don't know if I want to. No, you can hear me. I have sound. I can see it. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Bring that down. Okay. Da, da, da. All right. Well, I guess we'll just leave it like that. Um, it's not so big on Chase Side anyway, so it's fine. A good test would be something that really shakes the Simstarr. Well, yeah, I agree. We're not gonna do that right now, though. Okay. Let's see here. Let me go back to Chase Cam to Pilot Cam. Ed, yeah, you couldn't hear me because this mic doesn't transfer. I really got to fix this freaking color issue. Maybe I'll do that real quick. What is going on with this color? Oh, I don't have the keyboard, so I can't. Okay. I'm gonna leave it on there, man. I like it. I just like it. I don't. I think it looks cool, and I'd rather it look cool if I can get away with it. So, all right, I don't have the keyboard on me, so we're gonna skip that part. The next thing we are gonna do, guys, is we are going to do some much needed. Do some much needed zip tying because we really do need to secure these cables, and this is the first time pretty much ever that I'm gonna get around to doing that. Once we've zip tied it, I think we're gonna. Well, no, I gotta hook up the other PC. I gotta do that. You might as well hang out with me for that if you're if you're wanting to. Okay. That looks pretty good. Here we go. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. And this is a very good cable. It's just not the one I've wanted there this entire time. Thought red was going to work for me. It did not. Okay, now this side has two cables on it. It could get away with one, but two will be fine. And we are going to help it with a little bit of zip. They're pretty much molded into where I want them to be anyway. But actually, pull that, put it in there. There we go. And then we can zip it right here. Okay, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Where are those zip ties? There they are. Spent like 6 hours trying to get these zip ties yesterday. They do sell them at Walmart, in case you need to know that. Okay. Now this is actually good luck, because if I zip tie these, that's guaranteed to mean that I will need to replace them within 3 weeks. And the only reason I need to do that is if I got a new gifted joystick. So here is tempting the joystick gods about that one. Let me try to rotate this so you can see it. Yeah, it's right here in the middle. Okay, excellent. That's what we want. So what we are going to do is zip them to each other and then zip them to convenient mounting points. And then after that, we will come in and we will remove all the little dangly bits. That's a good place to start. I bought so many of these, so I will not have to be conservative on these zip ties. What time is it right now? 5:06? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess that would be a thing. All right. It's all good. Sorry, I'm being a little cryptic. I don't mean to be. I'm not getting the touch screen on the third monitor we just rewired, but I don't even think that one is wired up right now. I don't think it's wired up properly, so we're going to ignore that problem. This is already better. It's already nice to have so many. I was actually thinking about it as I was doing that photo shoot for the new thumbnails that Doc Brown's a zip tie guy. Doc Brown ran cables for the DeLorean all over the place. And he made his white, and I was tempted to do that so they would actually pop out, but I could not find any white zip ties. I can only find the black ones, so that's the only reason we're going black at this point. And we're going to overdo it because if I got to pull a cable, I will snap all these zip ties and I will reapply them is what I'm planning to do. It's not my normal thing. I would not normally be cool with that. But these have been established for a year now. I know what all these cables do. And if I got to pull one because it's bad, I will just snip it and yank it. Replace it that way. Hey, I'm liking this. This is looking pretty good. And all of them working together as one unit should, in theory, make the jostling of individual cables be less likely. It could exasperate it, and we'll know that pretty quick, but I don't think it will. If they're all working together for stability, I think that's going to be better. That's what I've learned anyway. If it's the right lesson or not, we'll find out with tonight's stream or tomorrow's stream. We do know that it's been a problem being individual, because last week I had nothing but freaking problems. So, pretty sure this will help rather than hurt. Okay. I'm relatively happy with letting them be loose here. That's what the cover is for, to hide my sins. So I think we're done with that phase. I think we can start a snipping. Have you thought about getting some cable covers? Yeah, I have some. You know, the ones that turn a bunch of cables into one. Yeah, I have some. Right here. This is, hold on, gotta look at the camera. Yeah, these right here. I can't run them here, if that's what you're asking. I can't run them through this pole because they, oh, you see that mistake right there? Look at that. Screwed that up. I can't run them through here because it breaks off here, 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 and here. So I can't make a universal standing here. They have to be individuals. I had some in my hand at the liquidation store, though. If I ever come across some more, I'll upgrade. Come on. Let go. Thank you. Darn it. Kind of needed that to be in that group. Well, no, it only missed one. That's fine. Rezip it right there. You guys never see this part anyway. This never shows up on camera, and when it does, you can't really make it out. I should look at it again. You're right. I definitely should look at it again because the situation has changed a little bit. Now that these cables are semi-permanent, I probably could wrap them up. There we go. Keep thinking my own voice is the neighbor's. And last one, guys. Done. Okay. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Oh, wait, I wanted to zip them there, too. Let's attach them to this obvious point here. How long's it been like that, you guys? When did that happen? Did, well, we're still streaming, it seems, so I guess we're good. Okay. I'm in a groove, so I must have hit the stream deck when I was attaching these cables a second ago. There we go. The last zip tie did it. I thought maybe I had programmed in a thing that would stop the stream after a while, but no, I haven't. Because of the Dakir rally, we did that for 14 hours without any difficulties. There we go. Just tighten that up. I think I'll go higher. I think I'd rather be... Oh, wait. I didn't need to put this in at all. I'm going to use it, but I didn't have to. There's another attach point naturally right there. Man, this is one of the rare times that I've screwed over future me. I usually hook future me up with stuff, but not this time. Oh, wait, no, I'm happy with that. Okay. Let me snip. Oh, it was like that for 2 minutes? Oh, man, that does have a timer. If it had said thanks for watching for 2.5 minutes, it would have automatically ended the stream. How about that? All right, guys, zip tying is done. I'm pretty happy with that. Look at the chase cam only, guys. That's on this side. This side is good. In fact, I think I'll make some changes to that too. I've got these cables. I can see a couple of places I can make that one. Dun. There we go. Make sure this is nice and curved. I want this to look good. This part has to be loose because the Simstarr goes up and down. The prompter and the webcam are going straight down this way down the pylon instead of going through the center console like everything else. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've been a zip tie fiend, since I've been this confident that I'm not going to have to take this apart in 5 minutes. So thank you guys for joining me on a little bit of a accomplishment. Even if I do have to pull a cable in 5 minutes, the fact that I trust my own work enough is actually a little bit of a breakthrough for me. Yeah, I like that. Okay. That's already good. Yeah, that's okay that it looks like that. All right. And that's pretty good the way that is. Happy with that. Guys, I think we're done for today. We have cleaned. We've cleaned a lot. We've upgraded quite a bit. It does look cleaner. I know the camera is not picking up this detail anyway. But, oh, that's right. I wanted to replace this bit. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Da, 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 da. The tape is terrible out here. It's a little too humid for it anyway, so it keeps coming off. I'm gonna leave it on there though, because I'm now zip tying around it, so that'll hold it. Suppose you guys probably want to go for a shakedown cruise too when it's done. See it flying around. You can do that, I guess. Almost there. Yeah, and that's just going to go right in there, so that's fine. Okay, let's do a little snippy snip. Yeah, turn on the Simstarr just to make sure. Well, that requires a whole thing, you guys, but I can do that whole thing if you want. What did you guys think of the secret stream? You think I'm going to get a good video out of it? I think I'll get 1 or 2 shorts out of it, and I'll learn what I need to do for next time. Same thing on this side. That's why I bought so freaking many. Do you have a test jumpsuit for the flights? No. I mean, kinda, but no. I thought about wearing an outfit out here, but I got self-conscious about it because you're going to see me moving around at angles that are unflattering. And there are people, and don't worry, they don't really affect me, but there are people who will immediately pounce on it like a flea will pounce onto skin when it detects it. And I don't really want to give them that ammo, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not afraid of fleas either, but I don't want them jumping on me. Wrong way. And if I wear a jumpsuit, it will show off the best parts of me, right? Okay. Trim, trom, trome, trode. Oh, we got 2 more. Tried, trims. Kind of lost it on that last one, but that's all right. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this up into a long form video. Probably do a little overview over. Ooh, I'm a little tired. So yeah, I'll probably cut this down to be like, last week I decided to do some maintenance, and since things have been popping off so well, I decided to take you guys with me. Come with me on this adventure, right? And I'll just do a quick voiceover on the different parts that might not be clear because of this microphone and the way that I'm doing it. We've kicked up more dust. Probably going to be kicking myself later because I feel like I'm doing this just off a screen, but doing the best I can. There we go. Pretty happy with that. I really am. I'm happy with how this whole thing looks now. I think that's pretty good. Do I want to attach it to that? No. No, it's good. It's good. But yeah, if I had had this long form video up when I made 4 million views, I probably would have made $1,000 off of that shit. But I wasn't ready, and I'm not going to push myself when I'm not ready. I have a feeling, although I might be wrong, but I have a feeling that there will be another viral video at some point in the future. And then this video, either this one or successor, will be ready at that point. These are strained. It's time to replace them. Using more magnets just to keep these things hooked in. There we go. That's the next one. You see how frayed it got over the probably 8 months I've been using them. Oh, this one's much longer. Let's see if I can find a shorter one. I thought I grabbed two that were the same size. This one and this one. This one and this one. Oh, they're all the bit of a shorter side. Okay, well, we'll swap them out with two short ones. Obviously, the shorter they are, the more they'll still snap at me. Okay. So that one's the original, but that was an arbitrarily chosen amount. So we'll just go up one is what we'll do. There we go. Toss this one out. And put this one back. And then we'll cover the other ones with magnets to make sure they don't unclip. Underneath. I guess I should push it this way, give you a better view of it. Guess where I got these magnets, guys? That's right, Amazon liquidators. That's how all of this shit's made. That's the secret sauce to freaking everything around here. I'm thinking a little bit of tape this time, because they do slide around quite a bit. We'll see how this lasts. We'll see if I like it. And like that. Okay, same thing other side. Okay, that'll probably move the second I turn the sim on, but we can give it a try. Okay. Speaking of magnets, really happy about this. Project Simstarr. All right. Boom. No screws, easy peasy removal, and as you can see, it hides my sins. Yeah, put that down a little bit. Let's do it again. So yeah, I still have a tangle of wires down here, but boom. One more time. Take three. I have this here. Pop that right on there, and it stays on for the entire journey. That's it, guys. We did it. We achieved what we were trying to achieve today. I think I should probably fix this TriStar machine. Give me a moment. Okay, so it's still showing what time it is. It is not locked up. It's just not responding because I probably wired those up differently. Probably is exactly what I did. Let's see here. I probably put this one here and that one there. Make a lot of sense if I did. Nope, still nothing. Okay. That's what I get for making them identical. Okay, so the light, the light colored one is the one that's going down. Okay. That's this one. And right now, nothing should be happening. Yes, correct. Okay. So plugging this in here. No. Okay, well that's shutting down at least. So it hasn't locked up. I'm just having a connection issue. It's not a big deal. Happens to everybody from time to time. Okay, now it's being powered. Let me turn it back on. Now you want another look into the secret sauce? There you go. This is the Thanos AMC, and that's the yaw motor right there. But that's all you're getting right now. I'm not ready to show you guys that. That's verboten. You can't have that. Hold on. Let's actually get a cut in case I decide to use that joke. But that's verboten. There we go. Still not working. Okay. Let's take the time to fix this real quick. You thought there were motors on that strap. No, no, no. It's bungee cords. There are kind of motors on the strap, though, because I have the back pylon powering them. That's why they get so tight. That's why I like them so much. I make the argument that the Simstarr has a unique opportunity to just use bungees. There is a professional tensioning system that you can get. It's very expensive, but you can get it, and it will tighten each strap individually. And I argue that I do not require it on the Simstarr, that I'm getting 99% of that. Okay. That's in there. That's in there. I guess I'll switch over to this one for a little bit.
You have to deal with my shitty Elgato settings as they are currently. Oh, there's the button. Here we go. No, still no. That wasn't plugged in at all, which is why I was surprised that that didn't work. That absolutely should be working. Give me 1 second. We'll flip it around. That one should be working. This should be touch sensoring right now, and it's not. Okay. Oh yeah, the green screen's still on. Almost fell over on the camera that's not showing at all. That is getting its power from down here. I wonder if we need to put our magic hub back in. Oh, I should probably switch back. Hold on. You guys can't see any of this in this configuration. And Turn that
Turn that
off.
off and turn that on. Okay, there we go. What I'm talking about, I look different out of uniform. That's the Superman effect. It's freaking real, man. Oh, also, I'm a different color. The colors on that are wrong. Okay, so we're going to pull this. Let me make sure that does what I think it's going to do. Yes, it did. Okay. And then we're going to plug in this. Okay. And let's see what that does for us. That worked. Okay. I gotta be honest, guys. I don't know. I don't entirely understand why that hub makes the USB system work better, but it freaking does. One sec. Well, I guess I'll switch it over to it. That would be Pilot.
On the Elgato mic. There you go. There. Okay, it's working now. 2207. Okay. Yeah, why am I orange? What did I do to make myself orange, guys? Which of the many different things that I screw up? Yeah, but I'm running. He's saying that it might be because it's on power. That's true, but I'm actually running a power to it separately. I'm running a separate power now to it. So it should be good to go. I don't know why it's not. Okay. Then like that. Stop refueling in red dwarfs. All right, let's solve this problem. Let's go through, take this seriously. All right. It's fine. Restore this back where it belongs. It's moving around way too much. Oh, right, because I flipped it completely upside down. I got to be nicer to it. Oh, yeah, I can just do that. Okay, I'll do that later. All of that's offline. That's fine. Okay. Let's figure out which one of those many programs. Oh, I don't have my keyboard up here. Okay. Let's go through here, y'all. And let's figure out which one of these many things is betraying me. Push this button. Oh, you know what? I'm doing this the hard way. I don't need to do this the hard way. I can do this the easy way. Which is to go to after pilot. And I need to go to filters. All right. One problem at a time. We will just turn off the chroma key. Okay. Am I still orange? I am still orange. So we know it's not a problem with the chroma key. We know it's not a problem with the crop. We have a color correction, which does a pretty good job, but that's not what we want either. Our problem is coming from the webcam itself. No, you got audio. It's fine. Okay. So our problem is going to be coming from this camera right here. Okay. Contrast. Is it just a contrast problem? No, that's default. Okay. That's default. Okay. That's default. Let's turn off auto. Turn on auto. Turn on exposure. Okay, and that's pretty good. Obviously, it's darker, but am I still orange? I am still orange. Why am I orange? I know you're not supposed to be able to ask people why they're orange, but why the hell am I orange? What is happening in this program that is causing this to happen? Okay, processing is high. Processing off. Mm, okay, that's the device. That's what we want. Save. There are effects. I don't have any effects on, right? All of my effects are off. Okay, but I do have a blur background component. No, those don't help. An AI background. No, we don't want that. You could mirror it. You could flip it. No. I'm also half in black and white. Hold on. Yeah, let's go through each one of these things. Let's see here. Capture. Filter. Off. I found Suzuki Blue. But turning it off doesn't actually affect it. I'm still freaking orange. I look orange to you guys, don't I? Maybe it's this screen. Maybe it's this screen. Hold on. Oh, it's just the screen. This whole time I thought it was freaking orange, and it was the. Hold on. Pilot. Okay. Broadcast. Guido. Oh, there's something wrong with this screen. That's why I look that way. I feel kind of silly now. I was about to adjust it, but that's actually a terrible idea because I'm not facing the correct direction. Yeah, I do look fine, don't I? Okay. Let's there we
There we
go.
go. Turn that back on. Oh, wait.
I could
I
just
could
leave
just
that
leave that
on.
on and just hit that. There we go. I don't have to do that anymore. Okay. Put the lid back on. Oh, wait. Maybe I should secure this now. Now that I know I need this part, maybe I should lock it down a little bit so it stops moving around so much. Yeah, I see what I should do. Right there. That's the answer. Gaff tape. GAFFATAPP gaff tape. Yeah, for some reason, this right here, guys, I think it's because it's the light, or maybe the chip inside lets the computer know that it should be a USB 3 device, or it should send more power. I don't know, but I can tell you that when this is plugged in, it's the only thing that's in this hub. the system response, especially when I have power going to it, like that. And then the system is rock solid. There we go. Went the wrong way, actually. Yeah, that's working. I wish I could show you guys what I see. This screen shows me as having super orange cheeks. All right, so we have to go back this far. We have to go this direction. Come back a little bit. There we go. And, all right, check for PFOD. No pets, foreign objects, or debris. I'm turning on the Simstarr. Okay, first safety off. Okay, check that cam, check that cam, check that cam. Okay, do a search, walk around, look for any tools, any dangers. No, we look good. Okay. Board the star. Let's adjust that camera. Might as well take advantage of it being here. There we go. Switch to, oh, I can't switch to chase cam. Oh, right, that was the other thing I wanted to check. It was.
Yeah, okay. So that looks good, as you can see. This is green. That's why it's being comped out. That's why I don't wear a shirt like this. But otherwise, I'm looking pretty good. So these are things that are just reflecting green. BTS stream start? No, BTS stream ending. I'm gonna take you guys for a little trip, and then we're gonna call it a day. I'm actually wanting to go out and do some deliveries tonight. There's a quest out so I get paid more. Okay. We're already streaming, y'all, so we're good. Broadcast is looking good. Stream's looking good. Okay, tertiary computer. No, not tertiary computer. Main star. Let's switch to chase cam. Boot up system 1. Oh yeah, don't boot up system 2 because I got to sign in still. And that's a whole process. You guys are getting a lot out of me today. Yeah, I'll use on my safety walk. There's not much to it. I can't really show you a proper setup of the Streamstar because I'm sorry, of Project Simstar. I can't show you a proper start of it. Because I have to boot up every computer first, and that's what I'm streaming on. So I can't give you a real one. Okay, but what I can do, boot up each one of these. Gabby bumped this camera with her head while we were filming the other day, so that's why it's so out of place as what you guys normally see.
Starting the ED Copilot main process. Please stand by.
Speed this up because I'm ready to go.
The ED Copilot process is starting.
I am already doing OBS. So why isn't OBS getting picked up? 1 second. Oh, right. It's not on this channel. It's on this channel. It's still not here, though.
Initializing the Copilot module. Please hold for final initialization. Systems and station data has been updated.
Okay. This must have gotten bumped. Yep, that's why. TriStar. Okay. There we go. Now you see it.
Last tick was 3 hours and 39 minutes ago, at 1909.
Refresh.
Welcome back,
Full
Commander.
screen.
All circuits are now fully active and engaged.
There we go. Yeah, I could do that. I did it on the live stream once early on. Nobody was really that interested, but I could do that for you guys if you want. Will not be this day though. I'm beat up. I'm done. But you're right. We need to run a full safety check, and if something goes wrong, it's better that it goes wrong on camera, right? Check, chase check, pilot check. Okay, now we do feed ropet. And hail nibbler.
That was a good one. I dare you to try again.
This is a really gnarly version of everything that I'm doing right now. Port check. Okay, celebrate check. I actually do have to go through all these checks because sometimes these videos make things pause. So it's important that I go through them to make sure they load properly. Okay. It's a good idea to hit the secondary safety to disengage it early on because that stops you from rotating if you got to get on and off the star. You guys saw me spinning that thing around the whole time. Now you know why. All right, continue. Training. Training simulations. Pilot assessment. Okay. What was I doing? It was something kind of important. Ah, I remember now. Let's run a proper test. We have to sign into the SimStarr, make a couple of quick changes. I could walk over there and do it, but I'm tired, so we will sign in remotely. I'll switch over to the chase cam so you can see it. That would be filters. No. I thought I had crop on here. Do I not? Was I just sending this pure?
Now at 13.8%.
Welcome to Molten Dock.
Okay.
Make yourself comfortable.
I guess it's just the camera position.
My name's Theo Acosta, and I'll be running your Pilots Federation evaluation. Most pilots assigned to me earn their license, so as long as you follow my instructions, you'll be a commander in no time.
Yeah, I'm ready, Theon. Let's go.
And before you ask, I may sound like an Imperial, but I'm actually from an independent system. Today we'll be covering the basics of flight control, combat, and frameshift drive use. This Sidewinder has been installed with a specialized computer that'll take control at certain points. Mostly you'll follow a series of objectives to guide your actions. These are shown in the info panel at the top right of the head-up display. Okay, you're good to go. Select auto launch from the options ahead of you when you're ready.
Oh, I guess I better put the belts on too. Make sure they're not too dang tight, because they might be.
The beauty of auto launch is that you can relax and enjoy the view. One of the ways that technology allows us to appreciate the good things in life.
And we're
Other
definitely losing
applicants are
it.
departing for their own evaluations, but this isn't a race. Each of the coming stages can be completed at your own pace.
Nope, nope, that's good. Okay.
Remarkable, isn't it? For so long, humanity gazed up at the stars in wonder. We're not distracted by one of Earth's many wars. And now,
Ah, there we go.
we
Okay.
glide between them without a second thought.
That's why I didn't see it. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Ah, here we are. Your first task is to demonstrate basic ship movements. A ship's trajectory is primarily controlled by pitch, yaw, and roll. Perform each of these now.
Pitch. Yaw. Roll.
Good. Now increase your throttle to accelerate forwards. Decrease the throttle to resume a stationary position.
What if I didn't? We know everything's working now. I just have to adjust the camera so it doesn't get as much as the ceiling. Look how slow it is because it's recording. Wow. Right now it wants me to pull back on the throttle.
While I appreciate your eagerness to
I'd
begin
never
your
tried that
career,
before. I was curious
I
what it
can't
wanted me to
approve your
do.
license without assessing your skills.
I was hoping it would go, okay, I guess we'll just start the training then. That would be nice.
Your throttle can also be pulled back from zero to engage reverse thrust. As before, push the throttle in the opposite direction to cease moving. Inputs confirmed. Looks like you've got the hang of individual controls. Let's see if you can put them all together. Your next task is to guide your ship through a series of checkpoints. Head towards the course, following the target indicator.
Okay, well, the mic is working, the touch panel is working, the TriStar is working.
Accelerate through
The
first
screen is not
checkpoint when you're
blinking
ready to
on and
start.
off as it sometimes does. So I think, guys, we have managed to modify this stuff accordingly. I think we've done a good job. I will adjust the camera real quick, and then we're going to call that a successful BTS stream. Seriously, you guys let me know if this was fun to sit here and watch me do this boring
We
ass
should
work,
probably begin soon.
and if it was something
Move
worth
through the first
introducing to
checkpoint
members
of
only.
course.
That's sideways. Oh, right. We want that to be sideways. Yeah, okay. All right, well, we'll just leave this one on then. Okay. It's gotta be chase cam to make that work. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So that's it, guys. We're done. I don't even have an ending today. Oh, I guess I do, because we're streaming via the streaming machine. That wasn't the original plan, so. Your goal is to build your own sim, and I've given you some inspiration to start it piece by piece. Oh, that's good. How does it handle heat being in the garage, or is your garage air conditioner? Okay, so no, this system is not air conditioned in the freaking slightest. Let's mute that.
There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear me. Okay. One more button. One more button. It's this one. There we go. Okay. So, no, this is not air conditioned in the slightest. I'll give you a tour of the garage. There's outside. There's my 2 Nissan Leafs. There's my tool bench. There's my Ride the Movie Simulator. The Ride the Movie Simulator usually sits over there. So let's fix that real quick. And now my tool bench is unreachable again. So that usually sits over there. And then I have no climate control in here. So on days like this, it's a little humid, but it's fine. That is an air conditioner. I run the vent over there to the 3D printer out the door. And that's a box fan. So there are plenty of times I can turn on just a box fan. That'll be enough. If not, I have the AC. And in the other direction, if it gets too damn cold out here, I have that IR heater. And it's enough to keep me comfortable. I just need to survive. That's all that's really important. Okay, guys. I think that's enough. I think you've seen everything there is to see around here. And we'll be back next month. We're going to make this a monthly thing where I go in, I do some maintenance to the Simstarr. I have to do that anyway, but why not schedule it, make it with you, and commoditize it, right?
Yeah, I don't know how to shut these down without ending them properly, so I'm going to do that now. You guys have a good night. Look out for yourselves. Look out for others. Never punch down, punch up. Drink your water, because I got to go do that. I haven't had a lot to drink since I've been out here. We've been doing this for 3 hours or so. So, yeah, I need to go take a break. I will be back tomorrow at our normal time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern time. Don't forget, with the daylight savings time, that's no longer 000 on the clock. It'll be probably 0100 on the clock. I'm glad you guys had a good time, really. It makes me happy. I will see you guys tomorrow, and then we'll do 3 exciting new things. I've got some plans, but I haven't put them in place yet. I'm thinking we might start the engineering process to get that Kestrel to be super awesome. You know, that takes for freaking ever, so I'm thinking we start the engineering thing tomorrow. But that's just one possibility. Again, goodbye, you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me just... Oh, wait, I got a button dedicated to that. Bye!